Hey guys, so a quick reminder, I will be going live today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Allegedly, it's being said that, and I'm going to say the word allegedly at the beginning of this video, for those of you who later on down the line, if they show their beautiful faces, to prove whether or not this is true, because this is what we're trying to find out. We're trying to get them out of that little rat hole that they're in, and get them to talking. They're giving us updates on the privileges that were taken from Natureboy just a couple of days ago. So I don't know if this is a seed that they're planting in the universe to get attention, thinking in their delusional minds that if they bring awareness to Malia allegedly left and now the group split up, that people might try to help them as far as getting Natureboy's privileges back, which we know if they think that that's what they're doing to get our attention, we know that's not going to happen. There's nothing we can do. Natureboy got his privileges taken from jail because he wasn't following the rules. But we will talk more on that at 6 p.m. and hopefully some people that I'm looking to get in contact with, they get back to me before 6 p.m. today. One being Malia's family member that I contacted to confirm or deny these allegations. However, I want to say that it was very fishy to me when these women put, after knowing it was a gag order, that means they're not supposed to discuss the case. Now, it would be different if it was the knowledge or anything to do with what they were taught from Natureboy. But when you put the malicious part of Natureboy's being pointed out and picked on, and poor Natureboy, he's a victim. They're doing all these horrible things to him, and his freedom is at liberty. It's not being respected, and all this crap that they're going around social media trying to make us think that's going on with the malicious prosecution and all this crap. um they could be putting this stuff out for Natureboy towards the end of them leaving or already left. I heard allegedly Jax was caught shoplifting. He's back in jail. He has not been on for 3 days. Not hard to believe that he is in jail. I'm quite sure he'll be out soon, because even though someone said this time they don't think he'll get out, it was only shoplifting. It's nowhere near as bad as Natureboy's crimes. But these women have a lot of legal situations ahead of them, and they are the co-defendants of Natureboy. And just what I said, now Aaron Dixon has said it on Max V. Shout out to Max V's panel. You have to separate this group, separate these women from each other, for them to really sit with themselves and then say, I don't think this is for me. And I think it has gotten to that point. And if it hasn't, the seed has been planted that Malia left and went back with her mother and her son and all this other stuff. If that is in fact not the case, it's getting there. Because when they start going in them courtrooms, I don't know if they're going to have the same dates, but I'm quite sure they're all co-defendants. They all did the crime together. They're all going to have the dates together. It's going to hit them, because anyone, I don't care even if it's a shoplifting charge. We all know if we've ever been in trouble with the law, even if it's for something like a violation of a speeding ticket or something, we always think the worst of what's going to happen to us because we're messing with the law. And everyone, especially if it's your first time, the possibility of going to jail is scary. And I'm quite sure that the fear is there. And that's all they need, is to have that fear right now. They need that fear, even if they're not going to go to jail, even if they get a pat on the shoulder and they do probation. They've got to be sick and tired of being tired. They got to be sitting with themselves or talking with each other, and they have to be realizing that this is all a storyline. Nature Boy is probably going to do some time, the kind of time that they're not going to be able to wait around for or wouldn't want to wait around for, because that's going to be time where they can heal, build new relationship and friends with good people, and stay out this demonic circle or people who associate themselves with Nature Boy, start their own families and move on with their life. So, like I said, there's some things that I'm going to touch at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, it will be on my second channel. We will be discussing what's going on or what potentially could be going on. But I'm praying. I mean, even when I reached out to 𝗪𝗛𝗧𝗖𝗛's sister, I said, please make this some good news. If this is the truth, this is the good news that I've been looking for all year. This will probably be the best news I've received all year, is to hear that 𝗪𝗛𝗧𝗖𝗛 left and they split up. Um, it's really no need for them, because who knows how long the prison is going to keep these really extreme restrictions on Nature Boy. I mean, he's like, can't even go out for a phone call. He's like basically in the hole. Um, and he can't use the phone at all. He can't get visits. I mean, how long are they going to keep him in this restriction mode? Maybe long enough to get these women separated from Nature Boy. I really think that the local authorities and everyone who's playing their part in solving this crime that Nature Boy has committed, um, sort of like the Carlee Russell story, trying to put the pieces together. They're listening to commentary channels and some of the things that even investigators are not thinking about, because we know them better than the investigators know them. We've been doing commentary on these people for years. Um, yeah, that does make a bit of sense. Break them apart by removing the problem, and I think that that's what they're doing. They're not only removing Nature Boy um from Nature Boy, they're removing him from them. 𝗪𝗛𝗧𝗖𝗛, 𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛, and 𝗪𝗛𝗪. He's a bad influence, even in jail, on their mental and how they think and operate. They're like robots. They have been brainwashed. Nature Boy has washed their brain. And until they are separated from Nature Boy, Jax is in jail now. Juju's in jail. This is not happening by coincidence. This is happening because it is meant to happen. And they might think this is the worst thing in the world, but it'll get greater later. I know they listen to all of our commentary videos. It will get greater later. Good things are going to happen for these 4 young women. They just need to stop doing the same thing, because they're going to keep, at the end, getting the same results. And I just really hope that tonight, when I speak with y'all at 6 p.m., that I have some more good news. And, if there are seeds being planted, um, hopefully those seeds will go away. And one day, very soon, these women will eventually get tired and leave, because of the fact that Nature Boy did this second trying to smuggle, this is my opinion, those drugs into that jail. I think that was the last straw. I don't think he has any more lifelines. I think he really pushed it when he did that. And I just can't see him getting out. I mean, just on the strength of, they gave him a bond on the first. I mean, they didn't give him a bond on the first, charges, false imprisonment, the R, and now he picked up another charge with the trying to smuggle, drugs into the facility, and they gave him a bond on that. But that's 15,000. He can barely afford his lawyer. So even if everything gets cleared up, he's still going to be sitting on bonds. And even when he gets off, it's just It's just a messed up situation for him and for these women. So the best thing for them to do, and the logical thing to do, and it makes sense if they have done it already, is to leave.